everyone, my name is Camille. If you haven't been here before, I am a millennial mama who loves beauty, books, and God. And here on my channel, I do a lot of lifestyle content. And today I am going to be talking about some essentials that I've been loving and have been using to enhance my pregnancy life this time around. If you've never been here before, this is my second pregnancy. I did have a son 2 years ago, and now we're pregnant again with a little girl, and that's super exciting. But I did want to share with you guys, I do have a very simple list of essentials. A lot of it is not maternity specific. So in this video, I'm going to talk about 4 main parts. The first one being clothing. I didn't buy any maternity specific clothes this time around. I am just using what I have from the last pregnancy, as well as adopting a larger size in order to be more comfortable in regular clothing, if that makes sense. Second category is going to be skincare products. And again, a lot of this is not specifically for pregnant women, but it does include ingredients that are perfectly healthy for a pregnant woman to use. The third category is like comfort items, things that made me more comfortable doing like day-to-day activities and like things that enhance my regular life. So if that sounds like something you would want to see, then just keep watching. So I think first and foremost, we'll talk about some of the items I've been wearing during this pregnancy. My closet is actually also in my office because I'm using the bedroom closet as a storage for like linen and stuff. Something I've been doing, if you've watched my most recent like clothing hauls and stuff, I've been purchasing t-shirts, just like regular t-shirts like this. This is my favorite Akatar t-shirt that I bought off of Temu. If you haven't seen that video, I will link it in the cards up here. I did a Temu haul of Akatar clothing, and this shirt is actually in an extra large. So I find my like daily pregnancy uniform to be just bike shorts that are maternity bike shorts. They do have a stretchy band that goes over my stomach, so I'll be wearing that and an extra large t-shirt. So I work from home currently, so it's not an issue for me to just be in a t-shirt and shorts. It's what's comfortable and it's what makes me feel like put together, but at the same time very comfortable with my growing body. Another thing I would say is an essential besides oversized t-shirts and the bike shorts that are for maternity are these maternity tights. So I bought these, it came in a set of 2. They're literally just regular black tights, but it does have the band. So I'm sure you can see it here. It has the band that stretches along your stomach, and they're just comfortable. Those 2 bottoms I would suggest, especially now that we're like gearing into the fall and the winter. I'm gonna still be pregnant when winter hits here in Canada. So these tights are gonna be a lifesaver because I'm gonna live in them with sweaters. If you are pregnant and it is the summertime or the springtime, something that I love doing is thrifting large skirts. So I have this like boho maxi skirt. It's long, but the waist size is a lot bigger than my typical size, which is like a size 4, or I think I'm a size 6 now prior to being pregnant. But anyway, this is about a size, well, it says free size, but if I had to guess, I would say it's about a size 12. So like double what my normal size is. Because it's flowy and because it's a maxi skirt, it's very comfortable to fit over my belly. It's very easy to put on, it's flowy, so I just pair this with an oversized t-shirt, or I'll just wear a tank top, whatever's comfortable, because when you're pregnant, it's very hard to feel comfortable in your own skin. What I really love the most to wear when I'm pregnant are these oversized, just simple dresses. So this one is just like a tank top, and then it's just like a very flowy, casual dress. What I really love about it is you can actually dress up these kind of dresses. So if you were to just wear this on its own, it would just be super cash. If you have like a kimono or something that matches, when you pair these together, you can actually dress it up with accessories, whatever type of shoes you wear. I don't like to wear shoes that have a heel when I'm pregnant because I'm not coordinated enough and sometimes I am very clumsy because I don't realize how much more I weigh. And so knowing me, I would break my ankle if I tried to wear heels or something. So I just like to wear like Air Forces. Like I said, we're gearing into fall and winter now. So I do also have oversized sweaters that I've been wearing. Again, this is another one from that Akatar Temu haul. It's the Bat Boys from Akatar, and on the back it has the wings of Rhysand and the Bat Boys. And this is so big that when I wear it, people question whether I'm actually pregnant or not, but it's so comfortable for me. I don't feel restricted. I don't feel like my stomach is limited space, like just freedom. I would recommend, if you don't care too much or you don't really have like a lot of events to go to, maybe just thrift some of your maternity clothes, because not only is it more sustainable and like healthier for our planet, it also is so much cheaper, because you're only going to wear these clothes probably while you're pregnant. Whereas now these oversized t-shirts, I can wear them afterwards. I'm not going to wear the bike shorts or the tights after, like when I'm not pregnant anymore, but I could definitely wear the t-shirts. I could wear the sweaters. I could still wear the dresses. You know, if I need to cinch it, I can cinch it with a belt and make it look cute. Yeah, so I would always recommend to thrift clothing that's slightly bigger and use that as maternity clothes instead. We are now in my bathroom because I'm going to be talking about skincare. So starting off with my stomach, specifically for moisturizing and also to reduce the amount of stretch marks that I'm getting, I've been loving, and this is the same as my last video, but I've been loving bio oil. I am a huge advocate for bio oil. I have been using this before, while, and postpartum. It is a holy grail. I used to use this as lotion, but we all know it's very expensive. So now I kind of mix it up with regular body lotion that I use to try and amplify it and make it last a little bit longer. But I really do feel like it does improve the appearance of scars, and it does make stretch marks fade. It takes a while and you need to be consistent with it, but I will always recommend bio oil to everyone. The next thing is this. This is the Palmer's Cocoa Butter Formula Massage Oil for Stretch Marks. I never tried this the first time around, and this time around I have been loving this. I haven't opened it yet because I'm just about to finish the first bottle, and I got it at the very beginning, which was, I want to say like May-ish. And I went through an entire bottle. I still have just like a tiny bit more that I need to scrape out. It lasted me all that long, and now I'm already at 7 months. On Amazon, you have to buy a minimum of 2. Honestly, a little goes a long way with this product, especially if you're combining it with the bio oil. You'll only really need to buy 1 or 2 of these bottles. The next is Johnson's Aloe and Vitamin E Oil Gel. I don't use this specifically for my stomach. I use this for everywhere else. So during pregnancy, I find, specifically for me, my elbows and my knees get very, very dry. Like visibly dry. It's not cute. So I use this because an oil gel is very moisturizing and it is very thick. And I feel like this really does help with those areas. And then on my face, what I've been using recently is this Birch Babe Golden Hour Brightening Serum. I'm not getting dark circles or anything like that, and I don't feel like my skin is dull, but I have been really loving the way that this makes my face feel, especially when I use it at night after cleansing, after using toner and all that. I know it's not a night cream or anything, but I have loved this for so many years. This is the Clarins Multi-Active Jour Cream, which is basically an antioxidant day cream. I've been loving this forever. I use this night or day. It doesn't matter to me because I love the smell and I love the way it makes my skin feel. After I use that, I will use this serum, and this has been really nice. I don't know. I like the way it feels on my neck. I like the way it feels on my face. I feel like I'm glowing. So I do recommend that. And then I mentioned this in one of my recap videos. I'm not sure which one, but deodorant. When you're pregnant, actually also when you're postpartum, there's like this thing called hormones that really messes up and it makes you smell if you don't keep it under control. I have that issue and I could shower twice a day and it'll still happen, and I hate it because I'm very self-conscious about smells. I finally found a deodorant that I feel like works literally all day. This is the Crystal Mineral Enriched Deodorant Roll-On. If you are Filipino, we have something called tawas, and this is basically that product mixed with a scent. It's like this crystal thing. I don't know how to explain it. I don't know what it is. I just know that my mom like lives and breathes it, and so growing up, we were always using it. Growing up in Canada, I was, influenced to use regular antiperspirants and deodorants like Lady Speed Stick and whatever. That never really worked for me, but I managed. And now I need something more powerful, and this is it. So I definitely recommend this. This is in the scent coconut and vanilla, and girl, it smells good. The only thing that's like really specific to being pregnant is the Palmer's cocoa butter, but honestly, I feel like the Vaseline cocoa butter is just the same. But this one does say that there's collagen, elastin, and argan oil, which helps also reduce the appearance of stretch marks. So give it a try. It's a little bit expensive, but it's not too expensive like some of the other specialty like maternity oils and lotions. You have to try it out yourself to know. Okay, back in the office because I want to share some of the things that have made my life more comfortable when I work from home. Sitting at a computer all day long is really tough if you're pregnant because A, your stomach is a little bit squished, and secondly, you need to stand up and walk around to get your blood pumping regardless of being pregnant or not. So when you're pregnant, I just feel like it's like twice as hard. Some of the things that have been helping me are, for one, I have a standing desk, which is automatic and has been the love of my life since working from home. I do have a video on the desk. It is from a brand called Anthrodesk, and if you want to see that video, I will link it here in the cards as well. It will also be in the description bar below. I'm not sponsored to be saying this, but I really do love this desk. I feel like it has really helped me over the years, and yeah, being able to stand at your desk and work gives you like another option, and it's great. When I'm not standing at my desk and I'm sitting down, I have a cushion that looks like this. It looks really silly, but it's honestly a life changer. When you're sitting down, it looks like this, right? You're sitting like this, and you might be wondering, what the heck is this hole for? Well, this is actually for your tailbone. Your butt goes right over here, and your tailbone, which typically gets crunched when you're sitting down, and if you're sitting down for a long period of time, it gets crunched for a long time, and it can cause a lot of pain. Whereas when you're sitting on this, the tailbone kind of like has this hole, has like a spot for it to come out. I feel like it sounds so strange, but when you get this and you sit on it, you will understand what I mean. It is so comfortable, and I can sit a little bit longer than typical because I don't have that crunch feeling in my lower back. Sometimes if I know I'm gonna be sitting on the couch for a really long time, maybe we're watching a movie or something, I will bring this out and I will sit on this because it's so comfortable. Another thing I have mentioned in another video, specifically the pregnancy exercises video, I'll link it here and also in the description below, but I talk about this. This is my belly band. It is a support for your stomach. You put it on like a belt underneath your belly, and you just velcro it to the back, and it actually supports your stomach and it lifts it so that the weight and the pressure isn't so much on your lower back, but it gets balanced out, if that makes sense. It feels so good to wear because you know that if you're standing or whatever, the weight of your belly is really just drooping the whole day, and it's so tough to have the back strength in order to carry that all day long. And so using something like a belly band, or if you like those kinesiology tape things, I've seen women use that, then you can use that as well, and it really provides that support that you need to not end up with such bad sciatica, which I unfortunately still ended up getting this time around. Two more things I wanted to talk about. One of them is the walking pad. It's right over here. The reason I'm putting this into comfort items is because I said in that video, but I have a love-hate relationship with walking outside. Specifically in my area, there's a lot of incline slopes, so it's really difficult for me to walk outside, although I love getting fresh air, and I love seeing like the businesses and the people, and you know, seeing birds and flowers and whatever, and the leaves falling down because right now it's autumn. But I can't get a lot of steps, and I can't really go that far because of the elevation. This is more comfortable for me to be walking on, and therefore I get more steps, and therefore my walks end up being a little bit more efficient. I've been loving the walking pad. I feel like I should have gotten it earlier during my pregnancy, but because I had no motivation to be doing any sort of exercise besides like stretching and doing yoga, I didn't. But now I got it in the 6th month, and now I have 3 more months to use it while pregnant, and I've still been loving it. I use it every single day for an hour at least, and I recommend it if you are looking for ways to stay active while pregnant. And the very last comfort item, I have to thank my sister for buying these for me. I know she got them on Amazon, but I have no idea what the brand is, how much they cost, or anything like that. I'm sure they were inexpensive because they're not branded. But oh my gosh, when you are pregnant, even if your feet don't swell, I swear your shoes prior to being pregnant are so uncomfortable. So I am typically a size 6. These are a size 7. They're made out of mesh. They're very, very light. I could probably throw this like 5 stories in the air because it's so light, and these just feel like walking on a cloud. So I have been loving that as well. So thank you, Julie, for buying me those. They have been a lifesaver. So now we're gonna go to miscellaneous. I'm gonna take you into the kitchen because we're gonna talk about some of the things I've incorporated into my diet. Sorry for the mess in the background. Again, I'm nesting. So right over here, we have a whole bunch of stuff on sale on Facebook Marketplace. We've been purging a lot of stuff and then making space for baby number 2. Shifting back into the essentials. The very first one I want to talk about are these chia seeds. I talked about it in that exercise video also, but chia seeds have been amazing, not only for all of the nutrients that it brings to you and your baby, but it also helps you regulate going to the bathroom. A lot of women will find later in their pregnancies that they do get like constipated, and sorry if this is TMI, but this is just the nature of what it's like to be pregnant. But the chia seeds really helps regulate that. I find that I'm able to go easily. When it comes to prenatals, I only use one brand, and I've loved this the first time around and this time around as well. It's the Materna Prenatal DHAs and multivitamins, and when you buy this, it comes as a duo. One of them has folic acid and the other one has DHAs. You take them together. I don't find that it ever, gives me a headache or anything like that, like some other prenatals tend to do for other women. Even though you have to take 2 capsules instead of just 1, it's fine because I don't get a headache and I don't feel like nauseated or anything because of that. Something that's also been helping, I'm not going to show you the prescription, but in here I have something called diclectin, which is prescribed by the doctor. It's like a low dosage, and it is very effective for nausea. I have to put this on the list because this pregnancy, the nausea has been so immense that sometimes it makes it hard to even be hungry or even eat because it's so bad. Like I just want to barf all the time. Now that we're in the 7th month, it's not as bad anymore. It's a lot more manageable. But leading up to this point, this was really like a lifeline for me. You can take a maximum of 4 a day, but talk to your doctor. You have to get it prescribed by a doctor anyways. But this, I really found this to be very helpful, and I am the type of person that does not like to take medicine. I've been having a lot of juice lately. This is my absolute favorite juice. If you've never had this before, Ocean Spray white cranberry juice. Delicious. I mix this with my chia seeds in the morning. Oh my god, this is like the best juice ever. It is a little sweet, so I recommend adding some water to it, but this is my other weakness. And if you've never seen this before, this is actually soy milk, but this is the sweetened soy beverage from the brand Wing Hing. You can get this at like Asian supermarkets and stuff. This 2-liter jug is $3, and I can sit and drink this whole thing in one day. And I did over the weekend. Also, soy is actually good for you when you're pregnant, if you didn't know that already. I don't think having it in excess like I do is good, but having a little bit is good for you and the baby. Pregnancy pillow. I had mentioned before that I didn't think it was an essential and I could just sleep with regular pillows to like kind of make my stomach more comfortable when I'm lying down. I take that back. The C-shaped pregnancy pillow is everything. I don't even know why I said that, because now I can't live without it. I'm so happy that I have it still. If I had to recap my top 3 favorite items, I guess, or essentials from this time's pregnancy, it would be like this. The pregnancy pillow, number 1 essential. It is so comfortable to sleep. Nobody can get to my stomach because the pregnancy pillow hugs my stomach. Number 2 is probably this time around the belly band, because I don't know, I feel like I'm carrying a lot heavier than I was the first time around. Either that or like my skin is not as elastic as it was, and so there's so much pain in carrying my belly. So the belly band has been so helpful for me. And the third, I would have to say, is probably a tie between the shoes that my sister gave me, because it made a world of a difference being able to walk with shoes that are not suffocating my feet, or the diclectin. Without this, I think I would have been barfing like the whole day. I love all of the items that I talked about today. That's why I talked about it, and I would recommend them. And everything that I'm able to list or find on Amazon, I will link them in the description box below. Otherwise, you might have to try and find stuff yourself, like the outfits. It's kind of like clothes that you're not going to wear in everyday life. So if you thrift it, then it could be clothes that you can wear even afterwards, whatever. I don't know. Do you? If there are any other pregnancy essentials that you think should have been on my list, or you think that I should try prior to giving birth, then please leave them in the comments below. I would love to hear your suggestions and your recommendations. Hopefully I'm still pregnant so I can try them out. But yeah, thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you guys in my next video. Bye!